Hello and welcome to my tutorial on how to use SPOUT2 PW to get SPOUT2 output on Linux. As you can see, I have my VTuber working. I'm using CachyOS right now, which is based on the Arch kernel. And instead of having to use the NDI output or the game capture, I can just have a really crisp, nice looking output sort of directly copied from my GPU. These are the instructions you'll want to follow if you don't have time to watch the whole video. Basically, we're going to install some dependencies. We're going to download and unzip this folder. We're going to set some Steam launch options. We're going to add our source in OBS, and then we're going to make a route in QPW graph. Important things to know, SPOUT2, the tool we're going to use is called SPOUT2 PIPEWIRE, which means we have to be using the PIPEWIRE audio system. You can learn more about that at pipewire.org. It is basically an audio server that runs on Linux, but it also does video and a bunch of other things. So that's important. All right, so the first step is to install our dependencies. We need a tool called QPW graph. QPW graph is a graphical way to manage PipeWire audio routes. Like I said, I am on an Arch-like system, so my package manager is pacman. I'm going to hit it with a sudo pacman sync search QPW graph. It's going to ask for my password, and we'll see CachyOS Extra QPW graph installed. Fantastic. The other one we need is a tool from the AUR called OBS-PW video. Here, let me show you this. You can use Yay to get this. I'll show you the other way to do it. So aur.archlinux.org packages OBS PW video. We're going to click on this Git repo. We're going to CD to where we want to download this. I'm going to say in downloads. Then we're going to hit them with a git clone and the URL of the Git. In this case, it's going to fail because I already have this. So we can just CD into OBS PW video. And then we're going to hit them with a make package SIRC. This is the command that will take, actually, I'll show you if I hit an ls, there's this package build file. So if I hit make package and then these flags, it's going to build this package for me. What are these flags? Well, you can check the Arch wiki and it does all of these things, but I just make package circ. So once that's installed, you're going to have to restart OBS if you have it running like I do. And then you'll just check. Here, I'll show you how to check this. You go to your tools, plugin manager, and you should see OBS PW video. Great. So that is the first step done. The second step is to download and unzip SPOUT2 PW. What is this SPOUT2 PW tool? Well, Hoshinolina has made a tool that takes SPOUT2 from Wine and Proton and makes it available over PipeWire. This is her official site, and it sort of just documents what this is. And then this is the instructions and the main GitHub repo. The instructions are a little bit different if you're using the Flatpak version of OBS or you're using the Flatpak version of Steam. In my case, I'm not using either of those things, so I'm going to follow the instructions that worked for me. But you can see OBS Flatpak users, there's some extra install instructions for you too. So what we're going to do is go to the main GitHub repo, github.com, Hoshinolina, SPOUT2PW, and we're going to hit releases, and we're going to download the latest release. I like putting this in my home, and then we're going to make a folder called SPOUT2PW, and then we're going to save it. We're going to open up our file manager, and we go SPOUT2PW. And you can see, here's our folder. We're going to extract here and delete archive. There we go. And I'm actually going to go the extra step and take this and put it, move here. So we have these three items, a shell script, a .inf, and a DLLs folder. And those all live in this folder called SPOUT2 PW. All right. We have done that. We're going to set some Steam launch options now. This assumes that you already have VTube Studio up and working under Wine, which is sort of another tutorial, but it's not terribly hard. So VTube Studio, right click, properties. We're going to go to compatibility. Important, you have to be on Proton-Experimental for this to work. It needs a newer version than 10.04, so experimental. Then we're going to go to general and we're going to set this launch option. What is this doing? This is pointing towards home, user, SPOUT2PW, SPOUT2PW.shell, and then command. This tells it, hey, look for this SPOUT2PW shell script, so that the next time you run VTube Studio, you enter, double click, cogwheel, you're going to scroll, you got to go to camera and then scroll down to virtual webcam, SPOUT2 config, and just activate. You can also mirror if you'd like to mirror. Great, so we've got that working. The last step is to connect this in OBS. So if I close this, drag my OBS over here, you'll see that I have, let's go to this source, VTube Studio Capture. So all this is, we're going to say add video capture device PIPEWIRE beta, and it shows up here. How do we connect these two things? Well, that's where we're going to use QPW graph. If you haven't seen QPW graph yet, it looks like this. It's kind of hectic. It visually puts all of your audio sources and MIDI sources and video sources and all of the syncs for those just in one place. And you just draw lines to connect them. So I'm going to go over here. You see these blue ones. That means it's video. And I see Wine64 preloader VTube Studio. So if I defeat that link, you'll see my VTuber disappears. And then I have VTube Studio Capture. That's what I named my capture in OBS. I drag that line over here and pow, here I am. There you go. So that is how you use this fantastic tool, SPOUT2PW by Hoshino Lina on Linux to get SPOUT2 working under PIPEWIRE. Huge, enormous shout out to Hoshino Lina for making this. Please check out her website over here. And that is all. Thanks so much. Bye.